Hey, welcome back, guys. This is 8-Man Breakdowns with Coach E. I'm Coach E. Let's get started with today's episode. Today, we're going to continue my Translating to 8-Man series with episode 4, and we'll take a look at Coastal Carolina's offense today. Remember, I am no expert. I'm just sharing my personal ideas and experiences. So today, we'll look at 5 or 6 cut-up plays of Coastal Carolina's gun option offense, specifically from the 2021 Cure Bowl, and we'll translate it into 8-man. So first, I'll walk through the 8-man play art and describe each play breakdown. Then we'll look at exactly how Coastal ran each play. So this episode is mostly going to be geared towards teams that use a triple option attack. But if you want to see a unique offensive style, such as Coastal Carolina's offense, or even hear a different coaching perspective from myself, please stay tuned. All right, so let's get into it here. So Coastal primarily uses what I'm calling a heavy split formation. All right, in 8-man, what that means is I've got 3 backs in the backfield, which is the most you can have since it's required to have 5 offensive linemen on the scrimmage or on the line of scrimmage at all times. All right. So that's what I mean by heavy backfield. And what I got heavy split left is the X is split wide left. Everybody else is double tight here. All right. So remember though, if your personal terminology is different than mine, no problem. I'm going to translate it as best as I can. So let's get into the O-line here on this play. We have a counter triple option play. So the left guard is going to pull and kick out the D end on a counter block. All right. Now, if the D end were to crash the Y and across the Y's face, he'd block him rather than going to the next level. And then in that case, the left guard would loop around to the next threat. All right. The right side, though, is all going to be blocking down to the left, other than the center, who is going to double with the right guard and move to the backside. All right. And like I said, though, if this right D end crashes in front of the Y, he would block him. And then this guard would pull all the way around and be looking probably that linebacker if he came over. All right. So then on the backside here, the X, I don't have X going to block anybody specifically. And the reason for that is he's going to block the first threat that comes out of the middle on the left side. It could be the safety. We're going to expect it to be the safety, but it could also be this linebacker. If he gets a read on the play, he comes this way, he might block him there as well. All right. So that's the full breakdown of the blocking here. Now let's look at the actual read keys here for the offense. So the quarterback is going to open and read this D on the left side. If he squeezes down this way to try to tackle the dive man, quarterback will pull, and then he's going to attack the corner. All right. Then he'll pitch off the corner. So we've got our dive key, our pitch key. All right. So that's the true triple option. You can either give it, quarterback can keep it, or the quarterback can keep it and then he can pitch it. All right, so let's get into this play and let me show you how Coastal runs this. Okay, so here's the first look. Let me show it full speed. All right, so there you go. Running back breaks it, and they get about a 29 to 30 yard gain here on this. A big play on this play here. So the left guard is going to pull, kick out on the right side. The left tackle is going to release to the inside, try to get to the linebacker, which I think he does. I'd have to watch him again a little closer. Everybody else is going to block down. So these two are going to move up, double, and move up. He's blocking there. All right. The toughest one here is the center. He has to snap the ball in shotgun and block back on that left D tackle. All right. They're reading this D end here. Then if they do pull it, they're going to pitch off of the outside linebacker while these guys block head up. All right. So that's how they're blocking this. Let's watch it one more time here, and I'll go a little slower. So like I said, that tackle, that's the toughest guy to block. And look at that. He's already in the backfield, but the D end is his read key, and he's sitting. So he decides to give, and he's got good blockers, good blocks on this right side. All right, now let's watch it a little more. Okay, so you see there now it looks like his pitch key here was committing to the run or to the pitch man. So if the quarterback would have pulled it, because this guy actually did kind of slide step in, if he would have pulled it, he probably could have kept it for a big gain had he pulled it. But let's watch it one more time, run it back a little bit. Take that off there. Okay, so see number 4 slide stepped in a little. So he probably could have pulled it, like I said, but either way, it turns into a big play. So you can't be happy or you can't be upset with the result. But he probably could have potentially pulled this and attacked that outside backer for the pitch key also. But there you go. You get a look at Coastal running this counter triple play, and they run it pretty well. All right. So let's move on to the next play. The next play is once again the same formation, heavy split left, and now we have an outside zone slant RPO. All right. So now the same thing action is going on here. Each one of these three is kind of blocking. Now they're all zone stepping to the right side of the line is the left side. The left guard is going to just block the DN. For the reason is because we're going to read this linebacker. All right. So on the outside zone stretch, when he's stretch handoff, when he's going here, quarterback's going to have his eyes on that linebacker. If he flows this way, following the backfield, that's where he's going to pull and throw the slant. All right. So there you go. There's the two options. If he wants to pull it and run it, he could do that same thing as well. Pull it and run it right there in that hole as well. But the first option would be to pass it because that's what the ball is going to get there a little sooner. All right. So let's show you how they ran this play. Okay, we'll watch it full one time through. And actually, unfortunately, they did not complete the pass, but it was open. All right, so here's the read key right here, this guy. If he drops at all, it's going to be a give on the outside zone lead with the back leading. All right. If he comes up or just stays here, he knows that his receiver is going to get open behind him, and then there's going to be more space. So he throws. So let's watch it again. All right. So you can see the more you watch this guy each play, he just sits there the whole time. So the quarterback had his eyes on him immediately right there. And he knows if he sits, he's got the option to throw behind him. All right. And so that's what he does. Unfortunately, like I said, the guy could not hold on to it, even though it hit him in the hands. But great execution, just didn't pull in the catch. All right. So there you go. There's this heavy split left outside zone slant RPO. All right, let's move on. Next play, we have heavy split outside zone triple guard lead here. So this is basically a power read triple option, basically in 8-man. So here we go. Let's take a look at this. Let's break this down. First of all, let's get to the O-line. So everyone on the O-line besides that left guard is going to zone block to the left. The left guard is going to pull and release to the next threat outside of the DN. He's going to go outside and look for that first threat. All right. The X, I have him blocking the corner just for the sake of the video. I had him doing something different, but you could have him come straight to the safety and have the guard loop out and block the corner. That would be fine. Also, actually, I take that back. You'd want to pitch off the corner. I should have put him in red. So he would still loop around, look to the first threat inside. And it could be the linebacker scraping over the backside linebacker. It could be this linebacker because the right guard missed his block or whatever the case is. But there you go. So there's how the line's blocking it. They're going to read the DN. All right. So if the DN crashes down, he'd pull, and we got the option going to the right, pitch off the corner. So that I would actually adjust the X to go block there. All right. And then finally over here on this side, though, if it's a team that reads the guard and this linebacker follows, then you could just give this as well. You could give this automatically, and then that hole is going to be open. And then you're going to give your fullback or F here in this case the option. It's still an outside zone run. So if the Y has him hooked, he could bounce it out. Or if he doesn't, he could just cut it up right to where that linebacker was. But all dependent upon the read on the DN. If it's a team that sits a lot, then then it's going to be a give. If not, it's going to be a pull and guard lead. And the reason why we have it as a guard lead is because obviously you can't have a wing leading if you're going to have a triple option look in the backfield. So let me show you this play and how Coastal ran this play. Okay, so in this case, they have the wing looping out to lead. They're going to read the tackle here in the middle, pitch off the DN. All right, so let's check this out. So there, the tackle bites down, he pulls. Now he's going to pitch off the DN. He pitches the wing that came around the H-back, pancaked his defender, and nice pitch, takes number one, takes it to the house for a touchdown. Easy walk-in touchdown. And they ran this play 3 times, so I'm going to show you this actually a couple of times here. So there you go. Great execution, great blocking all around. Good play. Let me show you in a different look. So once again, same thing. Now they're going to read off the DN, pitch off the outside backer. He's going to loop around to the outside. You got outside zone and triple option that way. All right, let's check it out. And there you go. You can see the wide receiver on the outside actually blocked the pitch key. And maybe that's part of their system. Maybe they want him to bail back in and block the pitch key like they did. And he still pitches it off of him anyway. So I don't understand fully what's going on there, or why they did that. But they did it, and it still worked anyway. One number one, once again, breaks free, easy touchdown. Let's watch it one more time from the beginning. But once again, like I was saying earlier, you can't complain with the result, especially if it's a big gain or touchdown. So however they teach it, that worked. All right, so let's move on to the next play. And this will be our final play. We have a heavy split right this time. Inside zone, slice, now, key screen. All right, so the inside zone is the running back's going to aim for the right butt cheek of the center, and he can either hit it in there or cut it back. In this case, if the F is coming across to block the D end, if the D end squeezes in, I guess he could even bounce it to the outside of the D end also. I just have these dotted lines here for now, but just to give you the idea that's inside zone, so he can go either or. He's aiming for that right butt cheek. So the X here, with the corner playing so far off, you could throw this now screen. You could have a call and abort the run and throw it now. But let me show you how Coastal runs this. And the more I was watching this, I think it might actually be just a true play action pass. But here, let me show you this. So here's what's going on. You can barely see these guys in the screen. That's how far they're off. He's going to block here. He's going to set up the now screen, catch it, and get upfield. These guys are all blocking left. And he's going to actually release. The tight end is. So here you go. Let me check this out. Let's check it out in full speed. Oops, let me get that off. So they throw it out there quick on the now screen, gets 6 or 7 yards on first down. Nice play, and I really truly think they're just taking advantage of how far the DBs are playing off. I don't think it's a true inside zone RPO in this case. I think it's, okay, pre-snap, we saw those guys way off, so we're aborting the run, and we're dumping it out there. Because the more I watch the O-line, it looks like it was designed to throw it out there because they're not really driving their guys down. They're kind of more just holding them up as a pass block. The O-line inside there anyway. But that's my opinion. But anyway, either way, once again, you can't complain with the outcome if it's a positive gain. In this case, 6 to 7 yards and first down on a little now screen, just popping it out to the outside quick. So there you go. There's a rundown and look at Coastal Carolina's offense from the Cure Bowl in December. And that's basically going to wrap up today's episode of Translating to 8-Man. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to comment on the video and I'll get back with you. Remember, I'm no expert. I'm just sharing my personal ideas and experiences. And if you truly like this type of video or anything, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. That way you can stay tuned for future episodes. And like always, thanks for watching.